Well, good morning to everyone and welcome. Thank you for coming today. On behalf of the California Air Resources Board and Calstart and Redwood Products, who is our host here this morning, our very gracious host, really thank you for joining us for a great milestone. My name is Bill Van Amberg. I'm the Senior Vice President of Calstart, and we're a clean transportation technologies consortium of companies, and we're really pleased to kind of be your guides for the day. As a California-based nonprofit, we're proud because this really marks progress on clean air, climate change, and economic opportunity. And we really like to talk about this program being a win-win-win for California, where its policies really tie together with cleaning its air, addressing global needs, as well as building jobs in this state. We administer the program. Now, it's got a really long name if you've ever read it on the website. It's the California Hybrid and Zero Emission Truck and Bus Voucher Incentive Program. Now, we keep it simple. We just call it HVIP, so VIP. And that voucher piece is a really important one. Since it started in 2010, as you note, we've done more than 2,000 vouchers now. So trucks and buses like these moving out on the road with businesses in California because of this program. That's increased the size of the clean hybrid and electric truck marketplace in California by more than 30% over that time period. But as importantly, this innovative, easy-to-use incentive has been specifically designed to help truck and bus owners adopt these vehicles. And because of its success, it's now being adopted outside California. So programs in New York and Chicago and elsewhere are adopting the model of the HVIP program because they've seen the success of it, and they want to actually drive change in their regions as well. Now, the major milestone of the 2000th voucher came in a very fitting way because that voucher was issued to Rush Truck Center on behalf of Redwood Products. Now, that's a small business who wanted a more efficient vehicle to be able to do their job every day. And the voucher helped them purchase their own Hino hybrid electric truck. So the truck you see right here, and on this side, just another example of the Hino product that you've probably seen all over California. And off to one side, we have another vehicle that's also eligible. There's 20 eligible vehicles in the HVIP program. This is an all-electric vehicle from Phoenix Motor Cars. So everything from large transit buses down to this size of vehicle is now available, and more are being added every day. Now, low carbon and zero emission vehicles really help clean the air here in San Bernardino and throughout our state, and we need help to make this happen. We need help to make fleet owners be able to adopt and move this change forward as quickly as we need it for climate and air quality reasons. And tools like HVIP are helping to do that, and we're really happy to say that more are coming. Supported programs like HVIP, primarily through, and you see the big logo on the front here, the California Climate Investments, made possible by the cap and trade program in this state, which is putting dollars behind the strong, aggressive policies of change in California. Now, there are many benefits here, including developing high-quality jobs, lessening our dependence on petroleum, leading the charge to a cleaner and sustainable future. But really what I love is at its core, it's great to see a family-owned business like Redwood Products be able to integrate advanced technology into their relatively small fleet, saving on fuel and maintenance costs. To date, we have more than 500 fleets like Redwood who have adopted these technologies. That's a real testament to change in the state of California. This is what the HVIP design is for. It's really to take clean, low-carbon technologies, move them more quickly into the marketplace, and it isn't just for big fleets. This is really for fleets of all types and all communities. And I will say, we've seen 1,800 hybrids, more than 400 electrics through this program. And so far, we're already, we only have $6 million left in this year's program because people are starting to pull it down at a fast rate. So Calstart is really just extremely proud to have been part of this and to be your guide this morning, together with the Air Resources Board, the South Coast Air Quality Management District, and many other agencies who are supportive. But enough background. We have a great and full agenda of great supporters who've joined us here this morning to speak. So let me begin by introducing our first speaker honoring us today, Senator Connie Leyva of District 20. And a little background. Senator Leyva was raised in Chino, has lived in the Inland Empire since childhood. She knows about Chino Airport and the planes flying over. She's committed to improving California's schools, environment, and communities, and that's why there's such a great attachment to this program and why it's fitting that she's with us here today, because her focus is on creating quality jobs for the district and California and emphasizing the role of small business. So please, let's welcome Senator Leyva.
Thank you. Good morning. I am so excited to be here. This is what we're supposed to be doing. So this is a great day. I thank everyone who's participated in this. Redwood Products, this is fantastic. And to Rush Trucking, who sold the truck. We have a zero emission vehicle. We have 2 vehicles behind me that are on their way to that. This is what we need to be doing. Here in the Inland Empire, we have some of the worst air quality in the state. So this helps put us on the track to making sure our children can breathe clean air. I did grow up here in Chino and in the Inland Empire, and I remember in the 1970s, some of you are too young to remember probably, but we couldn't see the mountains. And thanks to a lot of the things that we have done, the legislature did far before my time, we now have many more clean days, but we still have a long way to go. So this is the right way. SB 350, which will also go a long way in helping the state of California and everyone, all the residents. But I just wanted to give you one statistic, which was touched on. So since its launch in 2010, HVIP, I like that, has provided over $63 million to help California fleets purchase 430 zero-emission and 1,800 hybrid trucks and buses. And to have only $6 million left this year is fantastic, because that means we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I look forward to continuing to be a partner in the legislature and helping in whatever way I can. So thank you for having me today.
Thank you so much, Senator Leyva. And I will say that District 20 has done pretty well in this program as well. We were actually looking at the numbers. There's been over 100 vouchers for trucks operating in the district for more than $2.5 million. And your dealers have been doing a great job. They've been doing 165 vouchers sold out of dealers in the district for more than $4.5 million. So that's great work. So our next, we're very pleased as our next speaker to have both a helicopter flying overhead and a representative from Assemblymember Freddie Rodriguez's district, Assembly District 52. Some background, Assemblymember Rodriguez really specializes in really what we're doing here today, which is bringing together community members, business leaders, and has played himself a major role in revitalizing downtown Pomona, where he also served on the city council, and generating new economic investments and creating new jobs there. Today, his district incorporates Chino, Montclair, Ontario, Pomona, and other unincorporated areas of Fontana. So representing him today, we're very happy to have Christopher Craig, Assemblymember Rodriguez's field representative.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris Craig with State Assemblymember Freddie Rodriguez. Thank you for the kind introduction. Unfortunately, the Assemblyman could not be here today. There were quite a few events going on in the district. We wanted to make sure we touch on every single one. However, on his behalf, I do have a few certificates to just commemorate this occasion and the event. So if I may, please first to Redwood Products of Chino. Can we have Miss Marcie Rodriguez come up? Very much. Okay, okay, we'll present this cert to you. Here you are. And then I'll just say a little bit. So congratulations on the receipt of the voucher from the HVIP, easy way to say it, HVIP incentive project, right, for the purchase of the truck we see behind us. It's a really great example of how we're moving forward to combat this air quality. So we hope you enjoy it. What I understand, you've had it about 3 months now, right?
Approximately.
And how's it been? Good?
Great.
Very good. Good. Glad. Very good. So thank you for your commitment towards the cleaner air quality and climate goals. And secondly, presented to Miss Barbara Riordan of ARB in recognition also of this 2000th voucher. Here you are.
That sounds so
For the
good to
HVIP
have
program.
2,000.
Yeah, from what I understand, you're much further ahead of that now, 6 million left. Yeah, very good. Well, glad to hear that we're moving forward. Yeah, very good. And then lastly, thank you to Rush Truck Center. If we have Hicidro come up and receive this. The local participating dealership that accepted the voucher and secured the new vehicle for Redwood Products and demonstrated that this is in fact a great project working to get more clean air fleet vehicles on the road. So thank you to everyone here and to Hicidro.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and again, Assemblymember Rodriguez extends his sincerest congratulations and thanks to everybody involved in here, even the ones we have not mentioned that played a part today. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. And I will say that District 52 has been no piker either. There's 91 vouchers that have been put in use in trucks in the district, $2.1 million. And your dealers have sold quite a few vouchers as well, 162. So it's really great to see this activity around the state. Next, I'd like to bring up someone who really represents the agency that has been the leader in doing this, in helping to actually understand the needs of the users to adopt a voucher system and then stick with policies on a consistent long-term basis to really drive the market forward. So we'll be hearing from Mrs. Barbara Riordan. She's a long-standing and well-respected member of the board of the California Air Resources Board. In addition to her service there, though, she's really well-known in this region. She serves as a public member of the board of directors of the Mojave District Air Quality Management District, which serves San Bernardino County's high desert region. She's also long served the state and the region, including as county supervisor and as chairwoman for the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors and as a member of the Redlands City Council. So she's been a tireless champion for clean air and moving things forward and is representing the Air Resources Board. Mrs. Riordan, thank you.
I'm just delighted to be here today and to salute what I think is a milestone in our air quality program here in the Southland. You know, the senator mentioned that she could go back to the 70s. Senator, I can go much further and tell you much more. Having been born and raised in this area, you know, we really have made progress, and I'm so proud of what we all together collectively have been able to do. But we still face so many challenges. Our ozone levels are such that the federal government is not accepting of those levels. We have the looming climate change issues that will certainly affect this area. So we need to congratulate ourselves for what we have done, but then recognize our challenges. And here's one of the prime examples of what we're doing, and that's to clean up our transportation fleet. We've done a yeoman's job with cars, and now we're on the road to really tackle trucks and buses, and that's what this program is all about. We're here to celebrate, as I say, the 2000th voucher, and that's significant, and we're hoping to get many more, as well as to say to the local company that made this investment, congratulations and thank you. And when somebody said to you, how's it working? You said, fine. Let me just take one step. If you have any trouble, please let us know, because we want the program to succeed in every way possible. It's not only good for you as a local business, it's good for the areas where your trucks go in terms of the local population. It's good for the whole Southland, because we're all one big basin for air quality, as well as for the businesses. And let me point out to you that this is, as you mentioned, a win-win situation for the small business that made the investment, for the company that sold it, and for the company that developed the technology and put it all together for us. This is just one very positive thing. I don't want to belabor the point, but just to tell you that you know, this is such a successful example of cooperative efforts. We at the Air Resources Board want to help fund that initial cost, because we need to get more of these vehicles on the road. The more we hope are on the road, the lowers the cost of this technology, so many more and companies can invest and many more people can sell, and that's all good for our area. They're going to be, we believe, the hybrid and the electric trucks will become commonplace. But today, we just have to celebrate this step and say, you're doing such a good job to help us breathe cleaner air in our area, curb greenhouse gas emissions, and I say congratulations to Redwood Products.
Thank you so much, Board Member Riordan, for being here today. And I will say I would love to just recognize very quickly Deputy Executive Officer Alberto Ayala. Thank you so much for being here and the leadership you've shown. And then I have to call out some people that we work with every day. ARB has such really remarkable staff who listen and really try on a day-by-day basis to be innovative. This goes against what people think of as, oh, they're just government bureaucrats. They're not. They're really trying to cause change. So Peter Christensen, Ryan Morano from the Air Quality Improvement Program at ARB, really great public servants that should be recognized. And lastly, I would just say I see Fred Manassi and an old friend from the South Coast Air Quality Management District here to join us today. South Coast also donated dollars to this program in the early years to help really give it a jump start added to the state funds. So our next speaker is Penny Newman, and also a real voice for air quality. She is the founder and executive director of the Center for Community Action and Environmental Justice, a nonprofit grassroots organization working on environmental, health, and justice issues in Riverside and San Bernardino County. And I'm really pleased she's here because we're really proud of what the HVIP program has done in that regard as well. 75% of the HVIP vehicles actually provide direct benefits to disadvantaged communities in the state of California, and about half of them are located directly in disadvantaged communities. So this is a real testament to how this technology is moving forward, not just on the big picture to help on climate change and air quality in general, but directly helping in communities that most need it. So please, to come up and speak with us today, she's also on the California Freight Advisory Committee, Penny Newman.
I am really excited to be here today, and especially to congratulate the Rodriguez family for stepping forward and taking advantage of this program. It's going to help clean our air and address climate change, which is so critical, especially for our region. And to the Rush Motors that actually gets an award for taking the money. I think that's really amazing. But, it's nice to have businesses that will step forward and participate in these kinds of programs. I come from a community and I work with community residents that are most impacted by the air quality in our region. For every truck that we put on that reduces that pollution, you're helping to save someone's life. That is what this program is about. I work with a little girl who at 2 years of age had this little backpack that she carried behind her, which I thought had toys and books and stuffed animals in it, but when she opened it up, it was a compressor for her asthma medication to be delivered. And I thought, here we have a child who is connected to a machine simply to breathe. Mrs. Rodriguez, that's what your efforts are doing. You're going to make her life a little better. We need to do more of that. And I am so pleased to see two of our elected officials present, both in Senator Leyva and Assemblyman Rodriguez, to show their support for climate justice and improving our air quality. And I know that we can count on both of you as partners in voting on SB 350, which will take it to the next step. It is so critical for our area especially. So I just want to thank you again to everyone involved in this program, and for you to know that the people who are directly affected most really appreciate the efforts that you're doing. I know a lot of times for ARB and for Calstart you don't get the platitudes for that, but you are appreciated, and we do understand how hard it is to make this dramatic change away from fossil fuels and toward renewables. And we are behind you, and anything we can do to help you in this effort, we're there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So last but certainly not least, we'd certainly like to now hear from the person who operates the truck and bought it and put it into use. And our host today, who is representative with the 2,000th voucher with her truck. We sit in the office and we process this, and we're very excited about the momentum on the program. But actually coming out, seeing the vehicle and working with your son this morning as it got parked in the right direction, that really brings the reality home to how important these technologies are and how useful they can be in everybody's daily lives. Redwood Products is a small family-owned business. 50 people, I believe, is what you have working for you. And they need products that can get up and go every day. They want to clean the air. They want to do the right thing and be more efficient, but they also have a job to do. And these technologies are reaching the point where they can deliver that. So we're really pleased that the 2,000th voucher went to Redwood Products. And if we can have Marcie Rodriguez, one of the owners of the company, please come up.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. We're very delighted to be hosting this unique event. We at Redwood Products are pleased with the decision we have made to invest in a low-emission hybrid commercial truck, and the voucher incentive was definitely a major plus. Redwood Products has been in business since 1992, and we are in operation just under 50 employees. And in the past 20 years, there has been a lot of change in the economy and in how businesses operate. With those changes, switching to a cleaner, more efficient vehicles helps our business by reducing the cost of fuel and, of course, doing our part in helping the environment. Thank you.
So, but let's just confirm now, how is it running for you?
No, okay, well, it's a brand new vehicle, pretty much. It only has about 8,000 miles, I believe. But for the most part, the driver is very happy because and of course, my son can vouch as well. It's easy to drive, easy to maneuver. It drives well. And aside from that, like I mentioned, it's doing really good in fuel. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of fuel to run it. It's very efficient. So we get a lot more deliveries out there.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, the bottom line.
Great.